Couple more tips on just getting big arms. Now, obviously genetics play a huge role in it.
Jordan's the type of guy to use the squat rack to do curls.
Bro, come on, man. Fuck legs. We gotta curl in the squat rack. Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day. With my boy Daniel, we're gonna be training arms today. Last workout was a back day. Some of you guys definitely seem to enjoy Daniel filming for me. I enjoyed it as well. I think it was definitely one of my best videos. It was nice that me and Luca could just focus on the workout and not worry about filming. So shout out to my boy Daniel. I'm gonna leave his Instagram down below. Make sure you guys check him out. Yeah, today we're gonna be training arms. I don't think I've filmed an arm workout in quite a bit of time. Me personally, I love training arms. I don't think I'll ever take it out of my split. I've noticed huge results just from straight up training arms. I've mentioned this to guys in the gym, like they always ask me, like, because arms are one of my strong points. Now, I'm not saying because of the way I train them is how, well, it is how I got arms like that, but I also have really good arm genetics in my opinion. They've always been very dominant for me. But I've had people ask me, like, how do I bring my arms up? And most of the time, it's because they're not training hard enough. Like, I'll legit train arms for like 2 hours straight. A buddy of mine at the gym like tells me he trains arms every day, but he's only doing like 3 bicep exercises at the end of his workout every day, like not taking it seriously, just doing like curls here and there. But you're not really gonna see progress with that because one, just like any other muscle, you have to let it rest and recover. And second of all, you're not training hard enough. You just doing a couple sets of curls at the end of your workouts isn't gonna do shit. You gotta train your arms like you would train your legs. Couple more tips on just getting big arms. Now, obviously genetics play a huge role in it. Like I said, I'm pretty arm dominant. I think I have good arm genetics. I used to always be obsessed with getting big arms as well. So when I first started training, I would just straight up like kill arms. I always wanted big arms. So definitely just training biceps and triceps really hard has got my arms to where they are today. But yeah, you can't really change the structure of your arms. Like if you're a taller guy and you're lanky, it's gonna be a lot harder for you to get bigger arms. I'm short and stocky, so it's easier for me. I just grow this way instead of going up. So it's easier for me to get bigger arms just because they're so short and stocky. But a few ways that you can improve your arms, which is what I've done and I've seen crazy results, is, like I said, kill your arm workouts. Don't take them lightly, train them like you would any other muscle group. I can easily train arms for 2 hours. Not saying you have to do that, but I'm just trying to get my point across that take it seriously. Train arms like you would train legs. Another thing is supersets and drop sets. You guys will see today. I kind of go all over the place when I train arms. Like I have structured exercises that I do, but let's say I finish one exercise and I feel like jumping over there and doing a superset with hammer curls or whatever, I'll do that. Like the rest is very minimal when I train arms. I'm always going. So that's another thing. Don't be afraid to do supersets and drop sets. Absolutely kill your arms. You shouldn't be able to touch your clothes right here, you shouldn't be able to. Your arms should be fucking so sore that you can't even lift them up. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm trying to think if there's any other tips that I would give. Oh yeah, just frequency. So like I said, right now I'm training everything twice a week. So I have my straight up arm day on Friday, but I'm also hitting biceps with back and triceps with my first push day of the week. So technically I'm hitting arms twice a week. So that's another thing as well, is bring up the frequency. I tend to leave like 2 to 3 days in between muscle groups. I find that's enough time for me to recover. And then after those 2 to 3 days, I'm hitting that muscle group again. So just up the frequency. Don't be afraid to do drop sets and supersets. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that's all I gotta say. It's been a long rant. Yeah. Sorry, Daniel.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Yeah, we're gonna get started with the workout now. Gonna bring you guys through, so let's do it.
Go.
Going? Alright guys, moving on to the first exercise of the workout. pretty much every arm day, I start with this preacher curl machine. I do around 3 sets of like 12 to 15, and I up the weight each time. So starting off light, I only got 50 pounds on there. Each time I'll up the weight. So start with 50, do 15 reps, nothing crazy, just to get some blood flow going, and then each time I'll up the weight by like, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 pounds until I reach about like 95. And then I'll do a set of 15, and that's pretty much it for my warm-up. Done with this. Sometimes I'll also do this tricep extension one, like back-to-back superset, which actually I'll do today. Normally I do like cables as my warm-up for triceps, just like single arm pushdowns, but I think today I'm gonna superset these ones. So yeah, after I'm done this set, I'll literally jump straight over there, do that one, and just back and forth 3 sets non-stop, each time upping the weight. So moving on to the second set now. Literally back to back, just up the weight, do another 15, and then just keep on repeating.
What are you doing here?
Barbell curls, baby.
Oh shit.
We're curling in the squat rack, but the gym's dead right now, so it's all good. You know, if it was a busy day and everyone was trying to squat, I wouldn't do it.
Jordan's the type of guy to use the squat rack to do curls.
Bro, come on, man. Fuck legs. We gotta curl in the squat rack. But yeah, no, if it was like 6 p.m. on a Monday and it was super busy, obviously I wouldn't do that, but it's late Friday night, nobody's here, so fuck it. Alright guys, so if you see my last video, I also mentioned that no matter what exercise I'm doing, even if it's like my 5th exercise in, I always start with a warm-up set. So starting with a 10-pound plate on each side. I don't count this set, it's literally just a warm-up set. Once I jump to like a 25 on each side, I'll do 3 working sets there. So I'll do a 10, I might jump to 2 10s, which are still warm-up sets, so I don't count them. And then once I get to the 25, which is my working weight, then that's when I start counting my sets. All right guys, just finished warming up. Got a 25 on here. So we're gonna do 3 working sets, around 12 reps. And then I'm actually gonna be supersetting it with V-bar cable pushdowns. Literally right after I do this set, I'm gonna run over there and do that. Like I said in the beginning, when I train arms, I love doing supersets. Most of the exercises I am doing today will most likely be supersets. I just find I get a better pump that way, and it keeps the intensity high. I swear this is the hardest part of the workout. Trying to get the pump cover off. Shout out Off League, baby. Waiting on that sponsorship. Just wait. Pump's gonna get dirty.
Moving the entire stack, man.
What's that?
Moving the entire damn stack.
Almost, eh? Not bad. Holy fuck. You know when the pump's just so good that like you can't move?
Yeah, try this.
Like bro, there's no way.
That's a good pump.
My arms are dusted already. Moving on to the next superset now. Gonna be doing dumbbell tricep extensions, supersetted with cedar hammer curls. This is one of my favorite supersets to do on arm day. I pretty much do it every arm day. I love it. Get a really good pump from it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Same thing, 3 sets, 10 to 12, possibly 15 reps each set. Another thing too, when I do this exercise for the tricep extensions, I choke up on the dumbbell. So I'm grabbing right at the bottom. That way, when I lean back and put my arms up, I'm grabbing technically at the top. Alright guys, moving on to the next superset. Now, I've been doing like bicep tricep superset, but now I'm gonna switch it up and do a bicep superset. So gonna be doing these cable curls, and then immediately after we're gonna take the attachment off and just do cable hammer curls facing this way. So kind of like a drag curl from behind me like that. So yeah, same as everything else. 3 sets, around 12 to 15 reps, but probably more aimed around like 12 reps. And then after that, I'm gonna do a tricep superset, and then finish off with another bicep tricep superset. So lots of supersets, but I'm telling you, that's how I find I get the best pump, and it works. So. Another thing that I'll do as well is, as you guys seen, I started with my right arm after the cable curls. So in the next set, I'll start with my left, because it was a little bit easier on my left side because it got a little bit of a rest. Make sure you're always switching. Like, don't always start with your right arm if that's the one that you always go to first. So like, I tend to always switch to my right because it's my more dominant one. But you have to realize that, especially if your left is a weaker side, you're putting more stress on your right arm because you're doing it right away, whereas your left is getting that little bit of rest, so it's making it easier, whereas you technically want it to be harder on the bad arm so that it's forced to grow and get bigger. So keep that in mind. All right guys, moving on to the next superset. This time doing triceps back to back. So gonna be doing these rope push downs, and then gonna immediately go over and do underhand single arm cable push downs, focusing a little bit more on the long head of the tricep at the back. So yeah, same thing as always, 3 sets, around 12 to 15 reps, back to back. Probably about a minute rest in between, trying to keep the intensity high. So my left tricep is the weaker one, so I'm gonna start with that one. That way it gets a little bit more intensity. Don't be afraid to get a couple cheat reps in at the end either.
Yo, that's insane.
Man, wait till I start cutting.
Yo, that looks mad.
You'll be able to see all my definition and everything. Right now I'm the heaviest I've ever been, so.
What are you at?
I'm at like 186 right now.
Shit.
So, bloated, holding on to a lot of water. Fluffy right now, but yo, once I cut, I'm telling you, and I start prepping, we're taking overalls to that show, I promise. Alright guys, just finished up the workout. Heading home now. If you guys see my last video, I literally mentioned that Daniel just moved beside me. So super convenient, but yeah, overall it's a really good workout. Hopefully you guys got some tips and advice. Gonna wrap this one up. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Please leave a like on this one, subscribe if you guys are new, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
In the car, bro, it's fucking cold.
Yeah, it's fucking cold.
I used to feel so